This isn't a terribly nice place. And I don't have a terribly convoluted plan. This is quite interesting. I haven't visited this spot yet. I thought I've seen everything, and yet I haven't. What's this? How do you reach it? What's that path? Where does it lead? I genuinely do not know. Am I missing anything? I really don't think so. This place just leads to the control panel, so it's not really of terrible note. This platform just delivers you down to these depths. So I don't think there's much more to it. I could, for the sake of being a completionist, travel all the way over here and try to find out if there's anything related to this, but I really don't see much of a way, and I'm not really all too eager to head on over there again. It's not that I don't necessarily want to bump into Barry, I wouldn't particularly mind necessarily. I don't know if he's willing to just shoot me outright. Do I have some shotgun shells? Yes, I do. I'll reload. Now I'm full on shotgun shells. I have the grenade launcher loaded. This is magnificent. Is there anything I need? I might want some more grenades just to be on the safe side, even though I think that's superfluous. I might as well pick up the additional ammo right now instead of worrying about it later. Is there anything else that I intend to do? Anything whatsoever as far as this map is concerned? I will have to go through the graveyard to go back over there, but other than that, the plan is fairly straightforward. I don't know if I barge into anything on my way. I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. Any opposing forces will be met with disgruntled grunts. Oh, I might have left a zombie though, right? Single guy. Could be a Crimson Head by now. But certainly prefer that to be the case. Rest it! Speaking of Crimson Head by now. Fuck! No. I hate everything about this. 3 shots, I know, unnecessary, whatever. I'm not messing about. Presumably 1 would have been enough, sheesh. Wasting ammo, wasting precious ammo, even more importantly, acid shells. Unacceptable. But, it's been rough. Mentioned the guy, there could be more of these undead freaks over here. But there aren't, that's good news, even though I did not burn them. They're not over here. They might be there. I haven't seen them here yet. I very well might. Not sure I'm ready. Oh boy. Perhaps I'm as ready as I ever will be. Would definitely not be good news. I could head out and try to investigate that tiny shred of courtyard I have not yet seen. I don't think that's prudent. But I could. There is this bit I have not investigated. Is there any way to reach it? I don't know. It's not a long journey, though. If I meet Barry, that's going to be an intriguing experience. That's going to be an awkward conversation, isn't it? If we actually do stumble upon one another. And, worst case scenario, I'll get an opportunity to reload and pop fewer shots at the Crimson Head. Because once again, I may die, but so what? Hey Barry, are you around here? I'm not sure I should actually visit this place. Might have to expend more ammo and find absolutely nothing. And if that happens, I'll have to reload and do the entire thing again. Dealing with the zombie yet again. Once again, that's not much. I've dealt with much more. But my patience is wearing particularly thin. Yes? The control panel's busted. Barry. Oh, Barry, you weren't leaving anything to chance, were you? Hold on, I could have taken out the power thingy. Since I'm already here. I'm not sure that's wise. And I don't think this room is displayed as actually housing any item of interest. But at least potentially that could be intriguing, right? Could be useful. Although the power has been restored, there's nothing for me to do here. There's no need for me to retrieve that. Fair enough. The elevator's just busted. It's gone. I'm not going that way ever again. Barry's not here. That's okay. We might have a very awkward encounter. In the mansion. Wherever we actually eventually inevitably bump into one another, it is going to be awkward. No, of course, all sorts of distinct possibilities. When we meet one another, he may already be dead. So I might just witness his decrepit corpse shambling in my general direction. And after the event has been restored, I do not even retreat with the battery. Because conceivably I could have done that and picked my items up, used the crank, etc. Retrieving the battery was something I've also considered as a possibility, but apparently no. That is not happening. There was no utility to coming here whatsoever. No use, absolutely no use. Why though? Why? He kept supplying me with stuff. He kept saving my life. And then and only then did he betray me? The turncoat. Oh, the door's locked now. Good luck getting in or out. Guess they're all camping the mansion now. Oh, you know, getting in for windows and stuff. What's the plan? Literally, I guess I'm going all the way back to the snake. That's about it. Is there anything else that I really need? Is there anything that I actually particularly want to lug around? What's the point? I don't think there's much of a point. I don't think I need to go to the item box. Oh, fine, fair enough. Well, thankfully Barry repaired this door handle. This little knob. So I don't have to worry about that, on top of other things. Can just take my safe passage through the indoor, the graveyard, so to speak, through the mausoleum thingy. The illuminated stained glass window room. I tend to call it the graveyard shortcut, and you know exactly what I have in mind, although it potentially is ambiguous. After all, there's this outdoor graveyard area that I absolutely despise. There's anything but safe. I guess it's the duality of the graveyard. You have the safe graveyard, and then you have the dangerous graveyard. But they're not one and the same. They're radically different. Now, I don't have the other stone and metal object. I did not feel like lugging it around, but I did not deposit the one I've just picked up in my box. So there's that. Have to go through here. I could go through there, it doesn't really matter. I just hope there are no new foes on the way. I dread the snake encounter enough as it is. And of course, everything at this point seems utterly dreadful, including my own reflections and mirrors and my own shadow. However, I will not give in to the spell. I will go on. I will try to dispose of the snake. Very well, maybe a fool's errand. Maybe that's the tyrant. Maybe no one has managed to kill it yet. Yeah, I know. Stop it. Seriously, stop. Yeah, I know you're downstairs. If you're here, I'm going to be terribly, terribly miffed. Yeah, I know, Snake. I am on my way. I'm just desperately trying to find out if it is any all. It's not possible that there's anything here. We've been over this. Well, there it is. Do I just shoot acid shells into its open maw? I don't know. I'm about to experiment, I guess. I'm about to have a little adventure with the snake. We're about to play a little game here. We're about to have some fun. Whoa! How do you like acid, Snake? Do you like acid? It's not out of acid, Snake. I hope you broke the glass. Yes, I know. I know! Is it truly dead? Because quite frankly, I can totally picture me picking up the book and then finding out, oh shit, the snake is still alive! The last book, volume 2. Yeah, I appreciate it being the last book. Seriously though, snake. Snake? Snake. Is that it? Is that it? That's it. Is that it upstairs as well? Once again, I don't trust this snake to remain dead. That's it upstairs as well. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with the snake. Let me tell you, I'm done with the snake. Now there may be more opposing forces. There may be more threats on the way. Quite frankly, there may be temptation to bloody save. Done next to nothing. I've returned over here. Back home, I guess. Back to this stupid mansion. To call it a little mansion would be completely undeserving. It'd be quite ludicrous. Well, let's go to the East Wing item box. I don't feel like experimenting. So I will not head to the West Wing's equivalent. There's one place I have yet to actually successfully explore, and that's the room behind the painting. I know the room is behind the painting. I don't know how to access it. We've also been over that one. You know that I know. You know that I don't know what I don't know. Perhaps you know what I don't know. But at least you know that I don't know. I don't know. Of course, having fought the snake, come to the conclusion that it's not that damn difficult. And of course, having fought the snake and realizing that I will soon descend even further to the depths of this mansion, I realize that saving right now might be quite foolish. Soon enough I shall find another item box and a typewriter, presumably. Then and only then should I save, right? So at least make some progress, some token bit of progress. Instead of just wasting acid shells and calling it a day. Anyway. Let's pick up the other stone and metal object. Examine the book. Remember, eagle south, wolf north, so wolf eagle. Actually, that might as well be east, south, west, north. East, south, west, north. So clockwise, starting from the east. But yes, eagle south, wolf north. I gotta remember that, because presumably the books go away once you find the crest. And there's bound to be a crest within the book. What can the words on the cover mean? Okay, last book, volume 2. A medal was hidden inside the book. Medal of a wolf, of course it is. Found inside the last book, volume 2. Is there a special way to use it? I sure hope so. Fancy there being no way to use it. That would be hilarious. I would not particularly appreciate it, but it would nonetheless be hilarious. I'm depositing a handgun magazine. Am I to pick both the wolves? What they say? Yeah, the other two wolves. No, I can pick both of these things up. Yeah, of course. After all, I am about to ditch both of the stone and metal objects. Should I keep these slots open? Which items should I carry with me? I don't know. I obviously don't know. I've never been to where I am about to go. I keep repeating the same lines of dialogue as if I was pre-scripted. And ran out of lines a long time ago. Now, there's very little I can do to help it. Most of this game consists of me running across all too familiar places in order to reach mostly familiar places in order to make some token bit of progress towards anything new. And while I'm at it, I can ruminate over the sorts of things I have seen so far, about the plans I have for the future, and about the sorts of things I have gone over and over repeatedly ad nauseum. That's about it. You know, I could talk to you about my day. The octagonal indentations on the right and left of the door. Really? Last time I've heard terrifying groans and moans. Was that of the same hag, or is there another one? Press 1. Oh, I don't like this. The two emblems fit neatly into the door. Open it. How about no? Alright, fine, let's open it. That's brightly lit. Typewriter, an item box. Oh yes. It's an old typewriter. If I had an engrave, I could save my progress. Okay, but I don't hear safety music. Is this place safe? I hear a spider. And why wouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Presumably there's spiders all around. I only have 6 of these lovely ribbons. And if I choose to save now, which I damn will, I'll be left with 5. And if I choose to continue to play, then I'll either have to play whole hog and reach something worth reaching, or I'll be spoiling myself for the actual attempt. Or I will use the ribbon preemptively. 20 minutes, but there's been a bit of progress done, right? Fine. Let's save over here. There's an item box here, there's a typewriter here, and this is where we're going. 25. Deposit those sweet ribbons. Presumably solve a puzzle involving the wolf and the eagle. I don't think they would allow me to proceed that far that easily had I not acquired these little emblems. I wouldn't allow myself. I would just let the player get through the door and then find the puzzle immediately. Oh, you want to go further? Well, I'm sorry. You're not going to make your way all too far into... I know there's a spider there. All too far into this entire magnificent place that you've longed for so long to witness. Oh no, is it just... I'm pretty sure it's a spider, not just roaches. It could be roaches. Yeah, I'll expect a spider. Be pleasantly surprised if it's just roaches. Altar B1? I prefer an altar with a, altar table and all that. Not altar table with an A. That's much more sinister. However, don't get any silly ideas. None of this is mystique and magical. You know that. We've been over this. Umbrella Corporation and all that. We kinda have an idea as far as what is going on. A hint, a shred of a clue. Okay, let's be silent here and see what happens. Wow. No enemies, please. Let's run head first into this. Yeah, presumably this is where I place the crests. Really? Well, there are still items left here to take. Just can't see them, unless this is connected to some other space. Let's say the space beneath. I don't like that. Quite frankly, I like to know where the items are. Which floor I am supposed to explore. See, if there's something here, I would like to know. Is there anything to pick up? Or is there just a ladder that I'm supposed to descend down? I think it's just a ladder, and I think all of this is merely... This is another area entirely, that's magnificent. I think there's nothing except for the ladder here. And I think the item, whatever it is down below. Hey, Barry, you son of a bitch.
Jill, you're alive.
You left me to die.
I was worried, because I thought you were...
I knew it.
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me.
Well, Barry, that's ironic, isn't it? I think you're about to die the way I was supposed to die. Barry, forget it. Let's go up the ladder now, okay?
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Give the gun back to Barry, yes.
Thanks, Jill.
Now that was a spur of the moment question of trust. This man betrayed me very recently, left me to die. He just tried to shoot me, literally less than a minute earlier. Do I give him his gun back? Yes. Because apparently I trust Barry enough. However, if we stay here, we're going to die, Barry. There's pretty much nothing that can be done. A message has been carved into the sarcophagus. When the curse of the chains has been broken, the path of truth will appear. Chains. Push this! Barry will take care of her. Come on. Come on, Barry, don't you die on me, please. And don't kill me later either, please. Come on, let's go! Just go down. Barry. Inside the coffin is a skeleton. Wait, there's something else. My dearest Lisa. It's a letter. To my Lisa. Oh god. That's presumably the mom's that. Day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they gave me the shots, Mommy's can think straight, but Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything. Especially the memories of you and Daddy, what your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time when we go to that lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious. When that man in white clothes is off guard, that'll be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together, okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. 13th of November, 1967. Jessica Trevor. I'm sorry. You're all dead. Where's Barry? Barry? Talk to me.
I don't believe that thing's really dead.
Whatever, it's out of consent.
Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
How can I trust you? I'm fucking serious, Barry. Last time you've said that. Better just hurry on ahead. I swear if you shoot me in the back of my fucking head right now, I'm not going to have an easy time. Had I not done that, he would have been dead. Like, irrevocably dead. I effectively had the goddamn choice to kill him. He would have been helpless, just defenseless. Without his gun. That. Well, Barry. Here's the thing. We could both get out of here. I'm strong enough and I'm smart enough. If you just follow me, I can actually get this stuff done. But there's a degree of mutual trust involved, you see. Yeah, the item was downstairs and yet the spot upstairs kept glowing as unexpected. Okay, this leads me to the final bit of the courtyard. Fair enough. That thing may not be entirely dead, but at least it's out of sight and thus out of mind for now. That's the final bit. What is this? Do I really want to know? I don't know, it seems like a cistern, a water reservoir, whatever the hell you want to call it. A circular depression, there's an eagle-shaped emblem carved inside. Okay, and on the other side there's a wolf-shaped emblem, isn't there? You don't even have to remember them, you just have to slot the eagle into the eagle and the wolf into the wolf. A circular depression is a wolf-shaped emblem carved inside. Okay. Now presumably once you get this done, the door shall open. There's a large iron door and it won't budge. Simple enough. Oh, I love the reflection in the water. It's the little details, you know? The little details that really please me. Barry. There are multiple endings from what I understand. Well, I get the good ending because I saved Barry. Once again, I trusted a man who has horribly betrayed me. Not once, but twice. Saved the life of a man that just tried to kill me a moment earlier. I gave the gun back to the guy who tried to shoot me with it a minute earlier. The sentimental fool that I am. What is happening? What is this? Okay, this is presumably a bit of an entrance though, I guess. What about this? The door won't budge. Presumably whatever is out there to find is down there to find. Yeah, this door won't budge. Just give up already. Oh no, am I about to travel to the depths? Am I about to find Lisa again? I really don't want to. As far as my least favorite ideas are concerned, it's somewhere at the top of the list. Use the elevator, yes. No, really, yeah, open. Opening doors. Over here. Oh, laboratory, basement, level 1. Gee, that's nice, that's a separate area entirely. As far as the altar area is wait, hold on. So where was I just a moment ago? Oh yeah, that was a courtyard area. That's how it's qualified. This area leads back downstairs to the altar area. This door is completely inaccessible. I don't know if it can even be opened. It's crossed out, so presumably you can't really do anything about it. And here I am. Lab B1. Huge elevator shaft. That's what appears to be some kind of water storage tank. Does it store water? At this point I don't believe much of anything. Caution. Should I be cautious? Presumably, yes, about everything. Will not open unless in first class emergency. The sign reads, will not open unless in first class emergency. See, here's what I'm thinking. This might be an emergency exit. And if it is, my goodness, I'm getting into whatever vehicle is on the other side. Consider how massive these halls are. Presumably they're to some sort of garage. And I'm Audi 5000. Possibly alongside Barry. Because he doesn't want to kill me, but he's been put in a situation. However, if he gets a better option, a better deal out of me... This is not paused. He might be willing to reconsider. Which means... that we ought to activate the emergency procedure. Hold on, I'm descending into a laboratory that's been... overrun by zombies, right? Right, because there was an accident. A shameful, dreadful accident. An old typewriter. If I had an encriber, I could save my progress. Jill, you're standing on one. Jill, seriously. Pick up the ink ribbons. Oh gee, I found plenty more ink ribbons. You know what? You know what? Having found those ink ribbons, And having 8 of them, I feel like saving. I feel like it's safe to save. Yeah, that'll make saves spaced out about 15 minutes across, one from another. Then again, I've seen some stuff. Wasn't good stuff. I've explored quite a few rooms, I'll grant you that, but at the same time, they weren't terribly impressive. Will not open unless, yeah, emergency. Still, I feel like I deserve that save. I don't like the floor vents, I don't like anything here, really, nothing. There's absolutely nothing. I get it, here's the plan. We'll presumably not getting after the courtyard. We're presumably getting out through the emergency exit on laboratory basement level 1. So on laboratory basement level 2, presumably, or even further beyond, I am supposed to find something that will allow me to trigger an emergency evacuation procedure. That disc may be the key to my survival and my escape. So let's also keep that in mind, and potentially even in the inventory itself. Is there anything else I need to be mindful of? Anything else I ought to keep in my mind? Any items whatsoever? I have the lighter and fuel canteen I haven't used in a while. They could be used for some purposes, I don't know. There's a hexagonal crank and the squirrel crank. They still might be useful. I do not know. Let's take some ammo for the handgun, as it might prove to be useful against what presumably is a terrifying zombie infestation of this entire facility. The disc might prove to be the most useful item of them all. At least that's what I presume. Other than that, I think I'm done. I'm going to save. Once I reload that save, I'll put the increments back, leaving 2 slots free. I think, despite everything, and despite the moderately suspenseful music, this eerie, foreboding music, I think we're going to be fine. And I guess, despite everything, I'm glad I saved Barry. Yeah, if you return, there's no Barry over there. Fancy that. No point. Long trek. Absolutely no will. Alright. What's beyond those bizarre doors? Kerosene. You know why? Oh boy. Well, that means I'll have to bring my lighter and canteen. Let's leave at least one free slot. Otherwise, this is utterly excessive. We are presumably about to encounter so many zombies in the lab. So many of them. Okay, that's laboratory B2. A long corridor, presumably filled with zombies. You refilled your fuel canteen with kerosene. Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Okay, Veston, relax. That's just a regular, old-fashioned slow zombie. Fuck you. Look, dude, I feel bad for you, I really do. I'd like to... Don't get up again. When they film a puddle like this, allegedly it's... Is it fine though? I don't know. I don't trust any of this nonsense. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Those are just slow zombies. They're perfectly trivial to deal with. Look, right dude, that's about as far as you should go. I want to burn both of you. I know you're gonna get up, dude. Now here's a question. If I leave and come back, will they still be there? If not, that means they're gone for good. And if so, that means I need to burn them. So let's perform this simple test. They will not turn into Crimson Heads immediately. And if they do, I swear I will simply... Oh yeah, I need to burn them. If they turn into Crimson Heads, then I obviously will just reload. Refill your canteen, yes, you refilled your fuel canteen. Well, that's nice. Spent a decent chunk of my ammo, but there's plenty more where that came from. Could be more worried about kerosene, but for now I have a supply, and if that ever runs out, I'll worry about it later. You can also headshot them, I guess. Though doing that with the pistol isn't as trivial as one might want. For now, I'll clear this room out of items, which is going to take bloody forever with that little CD hogging the single slot I have left. Presumably I won't get the opportunity to use that immediately, so perhaps I shouldn't lug it around with me preemptively all the time. I'm carrying a lot of stuff as it is. Let's get rid of the disc for now and move on. Clearing out the rooms is going to be horrible, terrifying, and tedious. The entire place is bound to be crawling with zombies. As I have said countless times. Yes, that is exactly what is on my mind. There's a reason for this, though. And that reason is I dread encounters with zombies. Now, I understand that they are not the most fearsome of foes, but at the same time, they make the strongest of impressions on me, for whatever reason. More discs. One of the discs is covered in what appears to be some kind of acid. Yeah, I have more discs. Can I stack them? You see, the biggest problem here is that, as you may have noticed, I have limited inventory space. What does this one do? It appears to be a disk for rebooting a system of some sort. Okay, that's another reboot disk. Oh, parasol. So, umbrella. That's two of them. The problem is that I have limited inventory space, as you no doubt have already gathered. What's notable about that? Well, There are 2 discs and there very well maybe more. And presumably I'll have to use them all in one place. If that is the case, I'll have to lug them around all at once. Or try to carry them piecemeal if time is not that much of a constraint. This is going to get very annoying very quickly. Two choices. Go downstairs immediately or explore this floor first. This floor first, please. It's locked electronically. I need a key card. Alright, downstairs we go. Once again, after for about 3 rooms, it ought to be fine for me to save, I guess. Zombie. I can hear a zombie. 2 dolls. I mean, I could just... Oh, no! Fuck. Will you get up again? Nope. Is that all of you? I hope so. Though I'm not perfectly willing to check it out yet. There's some stuff to pick up. I don't know why this is marked. Camera angles, though the camera angles are really getting to me. Is that a path to, is that a path to the kitchen? I don't know. The circular windows can mean a great number of things, all sorts of things. Will you use the lockpick to open this one up? I don't know. It's locked. A symbol resembling a power area is carved into the lock. It's locked. A symbol resembling a power area is carved into the lock. Okay? So those are power doors. There's a door above that I have to deal with as well. A huge spinning fan. Could it be drawing air in from somewhere outside? Will I take the handgun magazine? Oh, gladly. I need that ammo replenished stat. Will I take a dagger? Yes, I have just used one. Up. It's all the items here. I could go back for more kerosene, or I could explore some more. I think I'll explore some more. Oh yeah, that's closed. Haven't seen too many places. Let's explore a couple of rooms before saving. It would be nice to explore a lot. It would be nice if these places weren't just crawling with zombies, you know. It would be very, very nice indeed. But there are going to be zombie scientists everywhere. It's so absurd. This has been cleared. That I prefer more dangerous foes to the less dangerous ones. Those little zombies really get to me. God damn it. Ah, yes, this is closed. It's locked. If you can just get those levers on the side to work, it should open. Levers for releasing the door locks. Now, if you can just release the locks on the levers. Gee, that's nice. Although this might very well be locked for a reason. But apparently now I have a locked door that I need to use levers on, but the levers themselves are locked. Oh boy. Yes, it's locked. Fancy that. I'll need more kerosene soon enough. And I will get the kerosene soon enough. This room seems safe. Will you take the X-ray? Yes, I will. Please tell me this room is safe. This room is safe. Okay, I feel no safer. Ah, there are more X-rays here. Whoa, Nelly. Check it out, a mix of true green herbs. That's lovely, but at the same time... there's a name on it, Clark David. Alright, while I'm here, let's try to make sense of things. More X-rays, eh? X-ray photograph is posted on the wall. There's a name written, Alex Beshit. On X-ray, there's a name written, Ed Fisher. You can't carry any more items. Yes, I know. A memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrolled on the notepad. To use the... okay, esophagus, lungs, liver, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, colon, okay. To use the electronic doll, place the initials in alphabetical order. Seriously? Alright, I'll have to write that down. Anyway, what about the computer? Has to be interactive, right? Researcher's letter. The 8th of June, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. If you're the last person alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room, then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from there. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. Okay, I will need to take notes, and soon enough I will. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. Basement level 2, that's above. That's where the visual data room is. I'll have to note all of that down because that's plenty of information. All of these things. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture. A röntgenogram, yes, we know, an X-ray. I know you, and I'm sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. Oh, so I can access that room immediately, as far as I understand. There's just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. John, Ada. Yes, John. Login, Ada. Password. There's a space to put up an X-ray photograph. Oh, I see, I see. You can pick them up and then arrange them. AB, EF, ABCD. Do you order them by given name or last name? I guess. JH. Memo on them, yeah. Something's going up. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. All right. I have them in alphabetical order. So there are various combinations of organs presented here. Change the position of the X-ray photograph? No. Wait. AB. ED. Intriguing. Perhaps you are just meant to take note of which organs are most prominent on each photo and then somehow make use of that. Possibly. So what's more prominent here? Small intestine or the large intestine? I don't know. They have been arranged though. Some kind of a switch. That's it? Yes. Part of it is glowing red. 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 Yes, that's exactly what you are supposed to do. Except, of course, you need to first turn on the light. Alright, I figured it out. Having checked everything off camera, I have figured out that the things that light up over there are in order: a colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. If you take the first letters of those, it spells out cell, which may very well be the password. Although no guarantees there. Perhaps if there are multiple endings, perhaps you're incapable of figuring that one out and just blow up the facility without taking the footage with you. I do not know. However, this is what I do know. I have explored so far 4 rooms, killed and incinerated 4 zombies. Got a memo, solved a puzzle, at least in my head. So as far as I'm concerned, I will let myself save as soon as I say explore 1 more room and that's it. Funny, was there another thing in the courtyard / residence that I have missed? Perhaps in my mad dash to get away from the hag. Was there something there? I don't know. This is the researcher's letter in the laboratory. Perhaps I have missed something, perhaps not. I don't know. I don't know this game inside out. Not by a long shot. The only place I can explore at this stage is this one. Through that door, right there. That's where I will go. I also have notes on what I need to do and in what order. But I'll not have the game running as I tell you that. I have to have the inventory of the map whipped out. Here's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get the material from the visual data room. The visual data room is the one over here on the 2nd floor. But to be able to do that, I'll be able to do a number of things. I need to I need to open the doors. Which doesn't sound terribly appealing, because once I open the doors, the zombies will be let out. Presumably there was a reason why the doors got locked in the first place. I need to open the doors, and once I get the material from the visual data room over here, I need to go to the power room and activate the self-destruct system. And then escape, obviously. Presumably this is the power room. And presumably once you do all of that, you escape through here. Or upstairs. Outside the well. Possibly. There's that huge metal door that might lead to some garage. I don't know. Maybe one leads to another. To be able to do any of that, and all of that, I need to release locks using the security system. And for that I have two sets of passwords. I have ADA for the login, and then to access the visual data room I have the X-ray puzzle password, which I believe is cell. If it's not cell, I'm going to have a hard time figuring that one out, unless I genuinely, literally just get pictures of organs and I'm supposed to pick from those. Which I doubt will be the case. I log in to the security system in the small security room using a handy terminal provided there. Presumably that's the final room. Presumably I'll have a terminal there. Maybe some zombies, hopefully not. I faced 4 already. Give me a goddamn break. Fuck! Yeah, I looked at that guy and I began to wonder, hold on, is that a crimson hair that looked red? Yeah, I burned him though, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. Presumably I haven't. Is he still... still active? Alright, chill Valentine. We're not taking any more chances. How about I save right now? I wanted to incinerate both of them. I've seen it happen, it's possible. You get a nice little bonfire achievement for doing so. But apparently I wasn't diligent enough. I've just incinerated one of them. Got out of the room after solving a puzzle and whoop-de-doo. Turns out, due to my carelessness, one of them turned into a crimson head. Well, thank goodness he did not maul me to death. That was entirely possible. Refill your canteen, yes. Well... oh no. Not a single drop of kerosene remains. Well, that's... horrible. That's bloody terrifying. And now the question remains, do I proceed onwards to explore that final room, or do I actually save before that? And if I save before that, I commit myself to playing on afterwards. I'll actually do more stuff before saving. And if I have to replay this section, then so be it. I'll spare you the details, and I'll just go through this tiny bit of action as before. There's not much to do or see. It's just tedious. You take care of 4 slow zombies, that's it. And solve a puzzle. But that has already been done inside the confines of my head. So what's through there then? No lights beyond. Hopefully not more zombies, please. Oh yes, a biohazard symbol. I don't like this. Will you take the magnum rounds? Is there anything else to take? Well, let's see. Is there? That's not all of it. Parts of a corpse. On an operating table. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's about to rise. Holy jump scares, Batman. A row of LCD monitors. Must once have been used to display something. Yeah, that's how monitors tend to behave. There's no head though, so hopefully there's nothing to rise. Oh, there's something behind this partition, isn't there? Holy shit, I hate everything. I just hate life, you know. V-Act, researcher's note. There is no evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. Don't fall asleep? Seriously? Jill? Have you taken a single nap in all this time? If all of this happened in a single day, and you've been infected, you wouldn't know. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Oh no, that's a transformation between a zombie and a V-Act, I guess. The Crimson Head. Becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it. Turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. Well, there you have it. Yeah, how about you don't try to feed these things? That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. Why? We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. Well, I've disturbed it and eliminated it. This is the computer where you log in. Now, there's precious little more that I want to do. Information management server. It appears to be broken. I want to go beyond the partition and then do what I need to do. Well, presumably panic and jump scared, but if not, that's great. I hate this. Variety of chemicals you've never seen before. No, I want the... Lady! We'll take the battery pack, yes. Is that it? Does that clear the room? It doesn't. Cadavers are frozen, wrapped in body bags. This place is filled with zombies. You know that these cadavers will rise. I hate this. I hate every minute of it. Fine. Let's interact with the computer. Umbrella computer. I sincerely hope nothing happens in the background. Log in. You can't just type. John, password, Ada. Basement, door lock operation, select floor. B2F, permission denied, try enter password. Cell. Yeah, good luck figuring that one out. So is it all unlocked? Is that it? Is there anything else that's not noteworthy? But yes, I know, that's the room that's open. Out there. Also 3D graphics. Wonderful, joyous. There's it displayed on a grid in case you had no idea. Yeah, that's the room. That's the visual... the data room, I believe. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock with all the passcodes. Green, go home. Blue, next menu. This is rooms. This is that, whatever. You can't click on these things. What about B3F? Unlocked. Okay, so what have I unlocked? This room right there. So there's you can go up the stairs. This is the room to the north of the corridor. The exit room is here. This is the room to the north of that. Okay, that's it. I've opened both the doors. Quit, yes. Cadavers will rise, won't they? Oh, I hate this, hate this! Allegedly there are still items here to pick up. But I don't know what they are. And since that's the case, then I feel like I still haven't completed this room. And since I haven't completed this room, I feel like I don't deserve to leave and save. But I kinda do. I may have to come back here and potentially, I don't know, open more stuff up? I don't think so. I might be able to use the CDs on the terminal, right? Yeah, presumably. Plug them into the drive. And that's it. That's about as much as can be done. I've opened both of these up, so there's nothing else for me to do unless bringing those disks and rebooting the system actually does anything. But I think that's for the power supply or something. Alright, now the door's open. I'm not exploring further. Not yet. I'm going back and saving. That was enough fun for one time. The visual data room is right there, though. And nothing happened in the cadaver room. It's right there. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. So there's the visual data room on the second floor. Presumably once I explore that, I will have explored the entirety of the second floor. Which is great, just absolutely positively brilliant. I'll also have a gander, have a little look-see as far as the entire map in 3D is concerned, but that's off camera. There's also this room unlocked. Presumably that allows me to unlock more things, and presumably soon enough, after I do all of that, after I go to the visual room and retrieve the data and go to this room, I'll be able to lift the lockdown on more places. And once I do lift the lockdown on sufficiently many places, I'll be able to retrieve the data in order to have evidence, go to the power room in order to initiate self-destruct, and afterwards just ride off into the sunset. I could hypothetically seek out more kerosene in the mansion, but that would be quite a trek, wouldn't it? Now there's still one very remote possibility. Obscenely unlikely, but it's still there. What if there is a way to access the laboratory from the room behind the painting? What if there's that? Now, it would break all sorts of quarantine procedures, but perhaps stuff is built that way. It very well might be the only way to access that room. Maybe I need to go through the laboratory and actually find the right door, which will lead me to an elevator, depositing me, spitting me out all the way up there in the room behind the painting. That would be something, wouldn't it? Perhaps I ought to start using the Magnum. Kinda had enough of this nonsense. The pistol is seriously pathetic, and I haven't used that magnum at all. As the sort of guy I am, as the sort of evangelist I have been as far as using your stuff is concerned, it would be horribly hypocritical of me to just hog this the entire playthrough after hounding someone else playing through this repeatedly for not using her items. Well, I don't think I ought to carry 4 items and some ammo. That's ludicrous. I think I might ditch the grenade launcher for now, unless that proves to be absolutely positively necessary. Although, I don't know, perhaps a better solution is to just ditch the shotgun. Not many shots left in it, but if I am to do that, I presumably ought to just ditch the pistol as well, and simply carry the magnum and the grenade launcher with me. The magnum for smaller threats, or the grenade launcher for bigger threats. I understand that the magnum is allegedly absolutely wonderful, which makes it sound like I shouldn't just use it willy-nilly, but at the same time I have 18 shots in it. It's quite a bit. If it is as powerful as it allegedly is, then I believe it should take, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 shots at most to dispose of a zombie. Maybe it headshots a zombie outright. I don't know. That would be brilliant. But if it takes as many shots as a regular handgun to kill a zombie, then it actually isn't as powerful as people claim, in which case the use of its ammo doesn't mean much to me anyway. I'll stick with this for now. I'm pretty pleased with my progress. I'm pretty surprised that I still have 7 ink ribbons. I thought I had gone much further down in ink ribbon count. But that makes me all the more comfortable to save right around now. There are still a few rooms left to explore, obviously. The 2 rooms I have unlocked right the hell now. And this room that apparently might just harbor more secrets for me. If the 3D depictions are correct, then this place is not as big as it appears to be. There really isn't that much left to explore anyway. All those locked rooms and all those open rooms might be it. If that is so, then it very well may be the case that I am extremely close to completing the game, which would kind of please me.